the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Hello, hello. I don't know if you can hear me because I can't hear me, but hopefully you guys can. And just let me know in the notes if you can hear me because I'm having some issues right now. But welcome back to our 10 at 10. My name is Barris. I will be your host this evening. I apologize for my tardiness. Captain Procrastination over here. What do we got here? We got some notes here. Remember the time we watched Blank Screen for like 10 minutes? Good times. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Please tell me if you can hear me. We're going to get our game started. Let's start with a little theme song. We hear you, or hear your. Good enough. Good thing that you can hear me. Hopefully you hear this Brass Bonanza remix in the background from my good friend DJ T4 out of Hartford. And I just dropped my phone. Hot mess tonight, guys. So I'm going to go and explain the game to you. Remember that time we got nightly free games? That was awesome. You're still getting nightly free games for the most part, unless I forget to do a day. There was one night I did take off, though. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Barris. Still in this empty void behind me, but I have a ring light now. I gotta made some investments today, unexpectedly, for something that is going on. Dirty. Yes. I don't know what that means. Everything's dirty. So I'm gonna explain to you what your game's gonna be so you guys can get this game underway and we can have fun with our night. I was gonna do something different, but I didn't prepare it correctly, and I was going to do 20 questions tonight. That was kind of different, but I'll explain that one to you on another time. I think you missed my intent on that one, Barris. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I see what you're saying now. All good. Yeah, remember that time we get games at 10 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Yeah. Oh, wait. So you probably need to know what the name is of the game, and it's crowd.live/late. Ask me why. Somebody, please ask me why it's late. Because I am late. Because I procrastinate. I was literally sitting here eating, looking at my computer, getting things ready. And I was just sitting there, just enjoying my food. And I look up at the time, I'm like, oh crap, I got 7 minutes left. And I didn't realize I didn't put my gifts in. So that's what I was really doing. Was putting in gifts, so you're not just looking at a boring screen, and half the time you won't even be looking at me anyway. That's fine with me. What's the code? It's late. Get it? That's because I'm late. That's why it's late. Samuel Fur Jackson. That's why. Good name, by the way. I was gonna do a game that was all it was all you have to tell me if Samuel L. Jackson died in this movie or not. So I have a thing planned on doing. It wasn't, first of all right, I have to put this one out here. The whiskey did not make me do it. Thank you very much, because I did not drink whiskey tonight, sir. It was just a very high alcohol beer. So there. Now who's embarrassed? Barris. That's who's embarrassed. We'll get started with your questions in just 1 minute. But like I was explaining, I have so when I used to do trivia just on pen and paper back in the before time, BTK, before Tiger King. A lot of my games, I would start them off where everybody who played, say it was 10 teams, one person from every team would come and pick a playing card. It was actually, yes, it was a double IPA. Imperial Nurse at City's Steam. I think it's 10.3%. And I had enough of it that it made me realize that I should be getting my things together. Yes, double IPA, but it was an Imperial. It wasn't even an IPA. So let me explain to you about my games. Everybody would pick a playing card before the game, and that playing card signified the order of wit, which I would do a bonus round in the beginning of the game. Bonus meaning that I would shout out. You wouldn't write it down. I would shout out the question to you. And it would always be this or that. Like, tell me, is this the name of a battle bot or is this the name of a American Gladiator? So you would have to answer. Just talk to your team real quick. I would give you 10 seconds. Talk to your team real quick. Just yes or no. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Simple as that. And people liked it a lot. And if you've ever been to one of my live games back in the before time, I used to do that. So I was going to do a game tonight where it was 20 of them, this or that. But I decided not to go with that. Decided to give you some real trivia because I'd rather preface that first before, you walk into a game. So this is a random game that I created tonight. It did not take me long. Just a couple of questions. Yeah. And, hold on. Let me before I start the game, because I was just about to start it up, I just want to make sure your point values are correct. Yes. And the annoying ninth question does need to be typed in. And I will tell you, you need to watch the GIF that is in it, or else you will not understand the question. That is very important. But I'm sure you guys see them all the time anyway. So 10 questions tonight, all random, all from Barris. Crowd.live/late because I'm late. And here we go. You should have a countdown starting on your phone. Not now, but right now. 10 seconds. 10 random questions. And of course, there's a lot of TV stuff in here. I will say that. A lot of TV stuff. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it still. Which came first? That's a simple question. Oh, hold on. Let me change my camera here. Yes. Which came first? Is it cardiac pacemaker, vaccine for tuberculosis, penicillin, or aspirin? Playing a game with my friends last night, and this question similar came up, and this is where I got it from. I poached this, openly admit it. 21 players tonight. I haven't looked at the names yet, but I'm assuming there's some pretty regular faces in there. Let's look at our answers. 1 says cardiac pacemaker. 3 say vaccine for TB. 13 say penicillin came first. 2 say aspirin. And your answer is... Oh, wait. I have notes for this one, people. Let's look at our notes. Aspirin was made in 1899. Penicillin, 1928. Tuberculosis, 1952. Pacemaker was 1960. Your answer is aspirin. Starting off with a bang here, hitting people in the face. So Samuel Jackson and Julie, if you want to play, go to this that I'm going to put in the notes so you can join us too. Oh, no, don't go to that one. No, I misspelled crowd. Poops. So, Julie and Samuel Fur Jackson, you're going to want to go to crowd.live/late to play the game. Some phones you can do it on the same phone because you can do the little screen, or maybe a separate device. Nice job, Julie. Nice job. So you want to go to crowd.live/late to play the game. Please don't put the answers in the comments. It doesn't really matter anyway because you can't answer that way. And I don't have to show people it. So there. And no, it was not porn. I don't even know what that means. Let's look at our standings, though. Let's see where everybody is. Katie is in first place. Troy Outlaw is in second. Chris is in third. Good job, Troy Outlaw, my man in Amsterdam. I say that because he tokes a lot. Hoobily Jubilee, yup, Meg, Turkey Trotters, Amoeba Plus, Andrew, Cody, Joe, Markham X, Markham X is actually the writer of our game this Tuesday coming up. Shout out to him. Yin, Rihanna. Ooh, is that the real Riri? Because if it is, send me an email, DM me, and we have to talk. I would love it if it was really. Question number 2, random stuff from Barris. Spawning in 1988 Olympics in Calgary, the Battle of the Bryans was a rivalry in which sport? Is it the biathlon, speed skating, the skeleton, or figure skating? Shout out to all the Bryans in the world that spell it with an I, like me, Brian Harris, which is my real name. So when you take Brian Harris and put it together, it's a portmanteau, like brunch or, I don't know, Fortnite. Fortnite stands for the 14th night. So, two words, smash them together to make another word is portmanteau. You should learn that because that's going to be a question one day that I'm going to ask. Time's up. 6 teams say the biathlon. 3 say speed skating. No one said the skeleton. The majority say figure skating. And my question to you is, what would Brian Boitano do? Brian Boitano, a figure skater who went against Brian, I believe his last name was Mercer, who was a Canadian figure skater. Your answer is figure skating. And do you know that an American has never had a gold medal in the biathlon, which is ironic because Americans like to shoot guns and ski. Katie's in first place. Frankie B's in the place. Second place. Trinity's in third. Hobele Jobele. I like that name. I don't know why. Matt Turner's on the 17th. Samuel, 22nd. But we got plenty of game left, people. And hopefully you're watching this. Turkey Trotters in fifth. Hopefully you're watching this on something that you can hit the like button and let us know how much you like it. And let me know why my computer just told me it's dying. Hold on. Plug it in. There we go. Let's go on to question number 3. What movie director is known as the master of suspense? Is that Stanley Kubrick, Quentin Tarantino, Alfred Hitchcock, or Francis Ford Coppola? I like movies by all these guys. One more than other. Actually, one of my favorite directors is one of these answers. But your time is up. Let's look at some. What we got here. 1 saying Stanley Kubrick, 1 saying Quentin Tarantino, 19 saying Alfred Hitchcock. And that is your correct answer. Now we'll let you know that this was supposed to be your first question, but I didn't have time to rearrange everything. I just had to make sure the written question was number 9. So good job, everyone that got that one correct. Katie, first place, still holding on with a sizable lead of about 60 points. Trinity in second. Freaky B in third. Troy Outlaw jumps down to 13th. Amoeba Plus. Come on, Amoeba. I got faith in you. Please don't split on us. Dad jokes. Question number 4. What is a Flowbee? This is more for Gen Z people. What is a Flowbee? Is it an anime character, a small sailing vessel, a small remote drone, or a vacuum/hair clipper hybrid? What? I like this dog's gift. Here's some beverage. And your time is up. 1 saying it's an anime character. 3 is saying it's a small sailing vessel. 1 saying it's a remote drone. And the majority is saying it is a vacuum hair clipper hybrid. And they have all seen an infomercial. Put it in the notes. I want to know if anyone has ever experienced a Flowbee. Like, did your mom cut your hair with a Flowbee? Did you own a Flowbee? Did you see it on the commercial and was like, you know what? I got to have that. I want to know. Put it in the show notes there because I am very curious. Brian Orser, thank you. Andrew Lynn. Skating Dad. Oh, Andrew Lynn's a skating dad. Good for you. I am terrible on ice skates. Katie's in first. Frankie B's in second. Andrew's in third. Markham X was up the fourth. Yup. And Turkey Trotters. Question number 5. What actor has portrayed the Time Lord or Doctor Who the longest? So I want to know which actor, because there's been multiple incarnations of Doctor Who. I want to know which actor has portrayed Doctor Who the longest, meaning the most episodes. And here are your actors' names. Is it Colin Baker, Jodie Whittaker, Tom Baker, or David Tennant? Now, if you don't know Doctor Who, This question is very hard. I don't know Doctor Who, but my buddy does, and we were talking about it the other night, and it sparked my interest. So I went down the TARDIS hole. Huh? TARDIS hole? Anybody? Nah. I went down a little rabbit hole, like looking up stuff, and I learned a lot because there's a very vast cult following for Doctor Who. Very vast. 2 saying Colin Baker, 1 saying Jodie Whittaker, 14 saying Tom Baker, and 5 saying David Tennant, who, from my understanding from what I've read, David Tennant is a very popular Doctor Who, but your answer is Tom Baker. Katie's on top, Andrew's in second, Frankie B's in third, and we're halfway through the game. Shout out to everyone playing tonight, by the way, guys. Thank you for spending your Friday nights with me. Sometimes I'll just think about it like, you know what? I have to hurry up and get home and get this done. I have to get everything published, and usually I procrastinate. Tonight was one of those nights where I very much procrastinate, but I appreciate all you guys for being here. So thank you very much. What was the question again in fourth place? Our winner from last evening. Well, since we're halfway through the game, we're going on to question number 6. Question number 6. What is the active ingredient in absinthe that has the ability to make a person hallucinate? Is it wormwood, cyboscillin, tetrahydrocannabinol, or serotonin? I think a lot of people know this. Only one of these your body naturally produces, by the way. Only one. I mean, one of them would be strange if produced. So time's up. The majority going with wormwood. We have 4 for cyboscillin, 5 for tetrahydrocannabinol, and 1 saying serotonin, which is something your body naturally produces. Tetrahydrocannabinol is THC, which is found in my pocket. I mean, it is found in marijuana, and cyboscillin is found in psychedelic mushrooms, which is not in my pocket. It's in my dresser drawer. The majority is correct with wormwood. Katie's on top, Frankie B, and then Andrew moving in third place. What was that question again? Meg, and yup. You know what? I've never met a Meg that I didn't like, except for the one from Family Guy, but I never met her. You know, that's because I give her a hard time. It's a good name to say. We're on to question number 7. When you're watching the WWE and they have a TLC match, what does the C stand for? Does it stand for Crazy, Championship, Challenge, or Chairs? TLC matches. Back when I used to watch wrestling, I used to like these matches. There'd be 3 different teams usually. The first one I remember was the Dudley Boys, and the Edge and Christian. I don't think they had a name. It's just Edge and Christian. They were brothers, and the other brothers were the Hardy Boys. Well, the Dudley Boys were brothers also, but one was black and one was white, and they never really explained it. Devon, get the table. So the majority going with chairs in a TLC match is not tender loving care. It is tables, ladders, and chairs, because they use all of those to subdue their opponent and usually jump and grab a championship belt off of something. I mean, it's crazy. I learned my lesson from, I'll say it at the end. I'll tell you guys at the end of the show that I once met a professional wrestler when I was 19 years old, face to face, which was the second time I had met wrestlers, but I digress. And I had made the mistake of telling him wrestling was fake. Now, I'll explain the story of what happened after, when we get into after the final question. So we still have Katie's on top with a very sizable lead, Frankie B, Andrew, Rihanna, Riri's down at 22. Riri, don't leave me. What was that question again in fourth? Yup. Chris, Cody, Meg, and Matt Turner, Markham X. Going on to question number 8. I'm going to just get some water. Oh, yeah. Question number 8, your final question of the regular round. As much as Barris loves video games, he's sad they never made a movie based on the video game Street Fighter, Assassin's Creed, Rampage, World of Warcraft, or Call of Duty. Or Hitman. One of these they have never made a movie for, but all the rest of them they have. And the reason why I picked all these games, because I play all these games. Well, no, I've played all these games, except for one of them. I've never really played it. It's not my thing. Time's up. You like how I gave you the extra options? I make you so many options and make you keep looking and looking. Oh my goodness. Barris is a madman. 2 saying Street Fighter, 3 saying Assassin's Creed, 5 saying Rampage. 4 said World of Warcraft. Was it 5 that said Call of Duty? And 3 have said Hitman. Hitman was a movie, and the main character, Agent 47, was played by Timothy Olyphant. Let's start at the top. Street Fighter, my favorite. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia were both in that. Then we had Rampage starring The Rock that came out, I believe, in 2019. World of Warcraft was also a movie, but the one they never made was Call of Duty. Probably the one I spent the most hours on out of all of these, which I'm going to do after this game. Katie's in first place. Andrew moves up to second place. Good job, Andrew, for being consistent. Frankie B is in third. Frankie B's. Rihanna down in 22nd. I love you, Rihanna. If that's the real Rihanna. If it's not the real Rihanna, I don't love you, but I like you strongly. Your next question is your annoying ninth question. You know what that means? That means you are going to have to write in the answer. There are 2 acceptable answers for this. I will let you know that. Spelling counts to the best of your ability. That's why I'm like a teacher. Spell it as best as you possibly can, because I can go in and correct it and say, like, you know what? As long as you're not spelling a different word, like I always give this example. If the answer is noise and you type in nose, that is a different word and I cannot accept it. So if it's just like, I'm missing a button or something, whatever. Call of Duty is the one based on action movies. Should have known that. Oh, no, it is. I do know it is based on action movies. It's actually based on stories of war. Medal of Honor is actually, which is funny because Medal of Honor is a game that is very similar to Call of Duty. It's a lot of Saving Private Ryan in that, and Steven Spielberg had produced the game Medal of Honor. But Call of Duty does not have a movie after all the other ones do. That is my argument. Sorry, Nate. So answer quickly, answer swiftly. You will have 20 seconds to answer. And watching the GIF is what's important. I'm going to let you know that. Watch the GIF, or GIF, if you will. Katie's still on top. Andrew's right behind her. Same amount of questions correct. Here's question number 9. If watching football and the referee gave this signal, what signal or penalty is he articulating? Type your answer now. I don't think this is a very difficult question if you watch football. If you don't watch football and you've only watched it a couple of times or every now and then, I didn't see this. You should play with my son. Gives his mask is in a 4.5 KD. Yeah, you need to give me a screen name. I'm going to poach him. 4.1 KD was insane. I don't think people have any idea what we're talking about, but that means his kill to death ratio, he kills 4 to 1. So he kills 4 people for every one time he dies. Me, I'm like a 0.8. So 80% of the time, I will kill one person and then die. Your time is up. Oh, okay. We got some good answers here. A lot of 14 teams say offsides or encroachment. So if you put either of those, it went under their category. Holding is a different. Actually, I can show you a lot of the hand motions. Holding. Fumble is not an actual call. They just throw a different color flag. And I don't watch this kind of football, spelled with one L, I think he means what Americans call soccer. Tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know who asked that or who wrote that, but I will do one next time where it is a soccer one, which I just like when they give cards. I actually have one of my warm-ups where you have to tell me which sport they give you a card as a penalty, because some they do, some they don't. But I digress. Let's go back to the game, and your answer is offsides or encroachment, which is essentially the same thing, but they give you the same motions for it. Different leagues, some of them do change. Katie's still in first place. Frankie B's in second. Yup is in third. I would really like some feedback, so let me know in the notes if you guys enjoyed this game so far or even enjoyed the game yesterday. Let us know in the notes before we end the game. I will also preface before I go into the last question, tell you about some things going on. Tuesday, coming up, Markham X has written a game for us. That's right. Markham X, one of the players, one of you guys, has written a game. And if you want to write a game and have it on here, 10 questions, email Colt at barratedtrivia.com or me at brainsandbrew@gmail.com. It's my own personal email for my own company. And we'll play some games. And I also want to say that, which was mentioned last night, Markham X is he's ponying up a $10 gift card to the winner, which is absolutely awesome. We couldn't ask for anything more. Shout out to Markham X again for that, because that's very giving. And seeing how we are so close to Christmas, I think that's a good spirit. Wait, what? It's not Christmas? All right. So we got Katie in the lead. Frankie B's in second. Yup is in third. After this game, I'll also tell you about that wrestling story because it's really funny. But our final question. Frankie B does have a very good chance. So does Yup. Rihanna, I'm sorry you don't have a chance. I'm so upset about that. Andrew has a chance. Matt Turner and Andrew are both tied. But Andrew got one more question correct. So we'll keep track down at 15th. You guys still have a chance. We're going to a final question. And it is your 10th question. And it's right now. According to the Guinness World Records, as of 2020, who is the most liked person on Facebook? Is it Kylie Jenner, Beyonce, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Megan Thee Stallion? Ow. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. And your time is up. Double the points in half the time, which I forgot to mention, but you guys have all played the game before, so I assume that you know that. And I was like, body, yaddy, yaddy, and nobody picked Megan Thee Stallion, which is good because that was the incorrect answer. Kylie Jenner is not also. But this person is not only the most liked person on Facebook, this person also, I do not know if it's for 2020, but I know for a fact in 2019, this person had the most followers on Instagram as well. It is a superstar known worldwide. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. You got to think outside the box, guys, outside the country. You know, outside this country, there's billions of other people. And like somebody said earlier, not that kind of football, but this kind of football is very popular all over the world. I'm sure most of you know that. But did that affect Katie? Did Katie know that? Or did somebody else know that? And let's find out together. Katie didn't know it, didn't matter, still won. Or maybe didn't know it. I don't know because I wasn't really looking at your points before that. But you did win. Good job, Katie. Congratulations. Frankie B in second. Andrew with an effort in third. Yup, Markham X. Question again. Meg, Matt, shout out to all you guys for constantly playing. I really appreciate it. Like, more than you guys, I can possibly, like, just tell you. He plays. See, he plays. I see what you're doing there. He plays football. I used to call it kickball. Congratulations, Katie. You don't really win anything. We only do prizes on certain days, and today's not one of them. But you get props, and that means a lot. I hope. So if you want to play more live games like this, please come see us. Go to Bar Rated Trivia. Go to Bar Rated or HotFingersTrivia.com. And look at the schedule. Go to a live event near you. Or if you want a live event near me and you want to come play with me, come see me on Wednesdays only down at Marlboro Tavern at 5:30. Or you can see me at Hartford at City Steam Brewery downtown at 7:30. A lot of people going to City Steam nowadays because it is one of the only breweries where you can not only get food from the brewery itself instead of a food truck, you also have space to stretch out, play some basketball, a little, hooper, play some air hockey, pool. We have 3 pool tables that we can use. We have a comedy club, and there's a comedy show tomorrow. Fortunately, it's sold out, but look that up. Craft Brewing Comedy, that's Craft Brewing Comedy, or look up citysteam.com. I like them a lot because I also work there. Let me tell you the quick story about when I was 19 working at a record store in Bloomfield, and I met a wrestler. 2 wrestlers walk into the building. Ask me, hey, where's the Jerky Boys tape? I point in the direction. He goes over there and he grabs the Jerky Boys tape. By the way, if you don't know who the Jerky Boys are, look them up and listen to them. They're absolutely hilarious. That was back before podcasts were. So they asked me what the Jerky Boys were. And these 2 wrestlers, if you do know wrestling, this is in the late 90s. So it's probably about 95, 96, 94. I was 19. The 2 wrestlers were Harvey Whippleman, and the other one was the Brooklyn Brawler. I believe his name was. Yeah, Brooklyn Brawler and Harvey Whippleman. So they come and ask me for the tape. I show him where it is. He comes up. He was like, can we just take it? I'm like, no, you can't take it. And he was like, why not? He was like, come on, you know who we are. I'm like, yeah, I know who you are, but I'm not going to let you just walk out of here to the store. He's like, well, ask your boss. So I asked my boss. I'm like, Tom, he's stocking shelves. I was like, can they just take a tape? He's like, it's up to you. I'm like, no, then. I'm not going to let you take anything. They're like, oh, we're going to get Sid in here. Sid's going to be so mad, blah, blah, blah. And at this point in my life, I had not watched wrestling as I did as much as a child. But I knew who these 2 people were. And I'm like, who's Sid? Go get Sid. I don't care who Sid is. So a rental car pulls up, honking a horn, blasting it. Guy in the car is like, what the hell is taking so long? Harvey Whippleman walks out. This kid won't give us the tape for free. And I was like, yeah. I was like, and tell him, like, whoever your friend Sid is, that wrestling's fake. And you would have thought I said, you would have thought I was a white guy saying the N-word. I was like, they were like, what? You think wrestling's fake? Sid, he said wrestling's fake. So if you do know wrestling, rest in peace, Sid Vicious, or Psycho Sid, is a wrestler. Psycho Sid is 6'10" and about, I don't know, maybe 310 pounds. Psycho Sid walks into the record store, Strawberries, that I'm working at, and comes to my face, and I'm looking at his pecs, face to pec. It's like, tell me to my face that wrestling's fake. And I was like, wrestling this, and he just picks me up. I'm a big dude. If anyone that knows me, I am not a small person. I am 6'3". I am right now 260 pounds, and I was lighter then. He picks me up like a ragdoll child, holds me in the air. He's holding me by my arms, like just grabs me, holds me in the air. He's like, does it look fake from up here? And I'm like, no. He puts me down. He gives me a noogie, like I'm a child. Then my boss tells him, like, I'll just let him take the tape. And he asks me what my name is. I'm like, Brian. And he gives me another noogie. He's like, what's your full name? I'm like, Brian Harris. He was like, do you know where the Springfield Coliseum is? I'm like, yeah. He's like, go there tonight. You'll have 4 tickets on will call. So went with some of my friends. We had pony up some gas money. We went up to the Springfield Coliseum. My name was on the list, and we sat behind the announcers all night. And that's my story. So hopefully that didn't bore you, but I needed to get that out because it was really interesting. And if you like wrestling, you're like, wow, that's really cool. But I watched wrestling up until they changed the name to WWE, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Crowd.live. Oh, Crowd.live. I was going to give you my plug again. I'll give you my plug. Go to Bar Rated. Go to Hot Fingers. Go to Brains and Brew. If you want to play a game, don't forget, tomorrow, Colt's got a game for you guys. And it is Colt's. I can't say it. Brain, Rizzles, and Puzzles. And Puddles. 10 questions, all right in. And Sunday, you'll have your Fast Fingers Fun Day, where they're all right in. And I really haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Thank you so much for that, Julie. Cool story. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but it's probably going to be something just as interesting as last time. But it will probably not be a ladder round. It'll be different. I want to keep you guys on your toes like a dwarf at a urinal. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. And this empty void behind me, and I really need to start moving stuff around, but I don't feel like it yet. I plan on taking this whole back wall and putting little green sheets and making it a green screen, so then I can just green screen the back of it, and I could be in the Millennium Falcon every single time I do trivia. That'd be so cool for me. How about you guys? So hopefully you guys are having a safe night, an eventful night. And tomorrow it will be Colt. Unfortunately, I will not be here. I will miss you guys, and I'll see you Sunday. And hopefully you guys are being safe and you'll learn something. And I'm out. Peace out, man. I'll see you guys soon.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Now, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight.